Your field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a ZVP featuring Shuttle and sAviOr here on Fighting Spirit. Top left, it is our yellow Zerg player. It is sAviOr, and in the bottom right, we have Shuttle. Woof! So two excellent players here today. We had a Shuttle versus Larva game last week, but this is going to be a Patreon game for those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. So I'm not sure when you're watching this. The vast majority of my views come in the first 3 days after it is posted, but this is going to post to patreon.com/FalconPaladin a month before it shows up on the YouTube channel. So if you like Shuttle, I think I have a playlist for him. Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to create one. Anyway, a ZVP on Fighting Spirit. What is more standard than that? Maybe a TVZ? Fighting Spirit is such a popular map, and it has been for several years. Terror the Overlord, I'm moving out. Yep, Fighting Spirit. You know every single rock and tree and blade of grass and grain of dirt on this map, don't you, Terry? Yep. So probe scouting, not cross spawn, which would have revealed that this is an overpool build from sAviOr. Very safe, fairly economical overpool. And this is going to be a forge, because he has no idea if this is a pool first play from sAviOr. And trying to block the ramp with a drone, not easy to do, nigh impossible. And the probe says, oh, thank goodness, the pool is not done. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw down my expansion here. Gonna throw down my expansion here. I guess it doesn't have the 400 minerals yet. And there it goes. Bam. Expansion, because you don't need a cannon yet. If this is a pool first, you'd want a cannon, probably 2 cannons. Throw down a gateway. Try to get a zealot out. Pull some probes. The lings are coming fast, but with the overpool play, nah, not really. And not something that sAviOr can really go nuts with either, right? It's really hard to, like, ling flood with an overpool build. You just don't have the larva for it at all. So you just, you know, you want to mix in some drones with it here. Sure, you'll make 6, maybe 8 if you're feeling feisty. You want to make 8 lings. Drone comes in. Man, what I would love to see is a proxy hatch in this situation. Just like, blomp, toss it down so you can't wall off, right? But I don't know. No one ever does it, so it can't be that great. So yeah, probe's going to try to hold this little area here. This cannon's problematic, though. Gateway not done yet, so, I mean, a zealot's not going to show up to save you anytime soon. The lings are not going to try to get in. No, they're just here to see if there's an impossible zealot harass, and there's not. They see this gateway. They know the timing of it. Probe trying to make sure if there's any more lings being produced. Because if there are, you want to know, you really want a hard wall if there's more lings popping out of these larva eggs. From the larva to the eggs. Excuse me. Third base coming in pretty darn early here from sAviOr. I like that a lot from him. You definitely want to get that third base up. If it's a very fast expansion for the Protoss, they can't do anything about it. They can have a zealot at 4 minutes, and you can make lings to handle a zealot. What it really comes down to is, you know, 10 zealots with speed you want to worry about, but that's not for a long ways off. So getting a third base up and really not defending it at all, other than just with the 6 to 8 lings you got on the map already, is going to be just fine. So yeah, pretty macro opening here from both these players. Cybernetics cores coming in, neat stuff. After that, it gets interesting for the Protoss. I mean, is it interesting? We usually, very traditionally, you get a Stargate as the opening here. There is a mosquito in here somewhere. I keep feeling it like land on me and like land on my hair. Get out of here, mosquito. It's supposed to be the fall time, so it's supposed to be too cold for you right now. Probe really wants to know if it's a Spire opening because, ooh, it's a Citadel. So this is not, not in fact a Stargate opening here for Shuttle at all. Intriguing. And so Spire, oh man. Spire opening versus a non-Stargate opening, it can be really rough. Really rough for Protoss players. Can he pull this off? I see a future with many, many Mutalisks in it. And if all you've got are a couple cannons and maybe a couple Dragoons, it's going to be difficult for you. Your Zealot attacks are completely thwarted by Mutalisks. I mean, there are just so many ways this can go wrong for Shuttle. But again, it is Shuttle. Like, Shuttle knows the risks of not opening Stargate here. And the Zerg player doesn't know it's not a Stargate. So, I mean, unless he's just planning on going Mutalisks anyway, which he could. We've seen that from time to time. Zerg player just goes Mutas even if there are already Corsairs out. I mean, the fact that there aren't any Corsairs hitting him right now tells him it's probably not a Stargate opening. Because the Corsairs show up just, you know, around this point where the Spire's not done yet. Then you have to rush out some, you know, some Scourge and deal with the Corsair or at least chase it away. So he knows what this is. He knows it's not a Corsair opening. Although that'd be pretty smart for the Protoss to be like, I'm going to hold this Corsair off here for a minute. Make the Zerg think it's not Stargate. Oh, it's going to be some Scourge. All right. So the good thing about Scourge is, even if your opponent doesn't end up making any Corsairs, they're still really good against, really good against dropships. Or shuttles, right? Double what? Delayed double Stargate here from Shuttle. Okay. This is getting interesting now. I was like, all right, fine. You're going to hold off the Scourge, I guess. There's no Mutas coming out, so whatever. No Stargate. But now there's 2 anti-air weapons is coming in. Shuttle, you madman. Remember when I was like, you could probably hold off the Corsair over here and make the Zerg player think it's not a Stargate opening. And then Shuttle's like, why don't you just not open Stargate and then later throw down 2 Stargates? And then the Zerg player is not ready for the 17 Corsairs that show up later. Zealot attack at the 3rd. Bunch of Lings out. Sunken pops just in the gosh darn nick of time here for sAviOr. One sunken up. Drones are fighting here too, so some of them are going down. But, you know, it's better than the Zealots having free reign over all of the drones. Which is kind of what you're looking at here if the drones don't fight for each other. Oh, man. Don't give him another kill. He's got, well, 2. He's got 2 really solid placement here on the sunken. What, are we surprised by that? No. More Zealot attacks here into the natural base as well at the same time. And more reinforcements coming in. Oh, boy. This is going really bad for sAviOr. These drones have to fight. The Zealots are like, oh, yeah, we'll fight you 1 or 2 at a time out here. Absolutely. Meanwhile, there's Corsairs on the way. The Zerg player doesn't want to spend any money on spores. Any creep colonies he's going to make here are going to be turned into Sunkens for sure. The speed Zealot pressure has been insane. Dude, worker count is 34 to 23 right now. So many workers have died. This is amazing. This delayed double Stargate stuff with Zealot pressure by Shuttle. Not something I've seen a lot of, and I really, really like it. Yeah, 4th base is done from sAviOr, so this is a bit of a saving grace for him. Plus, the Zealots aren't exactly super overwhelming at this point, but man, he is hiding these Corsairs so hard. He's got 4 of them. He's not making any... Oh, there we go. Just started a couple more there. Just a bit of a pause in the construction there. Dude, there are... Where are the Overlords is what I want to know. Dude, this guy keeps popping out. He's got 4 kills now. He's popping out. Kills another Zergling. 3 shots those suckers. They don't have any upgrades because the upgrades are going for the Corsair. Actually, no. +1 grind weapons is coming in now. So it's a DT Corsair play. Super delayed DT Corsair. I guess I've seen that before. I have cast a game like that fairly recently on the channel. Where the Zerg player is like, yeah, no, you're not making Corsairs. And then the Protoss is like, oh, yeah. And they're not ready for it at all. Like, there's no Hydralisks and no spores anywhere. Like, look at this. Wait, what's this one? It's a spore. So he's worried. He's worried about DTs. This is the thing about spores. They're good against DTs. They're good against Corsairs. So getting a spore up is really not that bad of a thing. There you go. There you go. I don't know. sAviOr might be able to hold this. I know he's taking a ton of hits to his economy, but he is on the 4 bases. He's got the 4 hatches out. He's up to 35 drones. He wants to be closer to 50, 55 and all is said and done here, but ta-da! The Corsairs have arrived! Yeah! And there's some Scourge here, but not really enough as they all die before even coming close to connecting here. Big time attack, trying to make a connection, trying to hit that spore colony. But look at this body block that's happening here. The Zealots can't get any hits off. The DTs can't get any hits off on it. They have to fight the drones. They just killed 5 workers there, if not more. Get the sunk. Gotta get it, guys. You're told. Oh my gosh, did they get it? They get it. They get the spore. Overlord down. Pow. It's 82 to 45 supply. Basically a supply block for sAviOr right now. Any overlords up here at the 4th base? No, definitely not. Overlords are kind of just spread out across the map here because he's not worried about Corsairs, and by golly, he should be. This is 2 base, man. This is 2 base. I mean, I guess maybe trying to set up for a 3rd base now is Shuttle, but might be difficult to do. He's going to find this overlord, and there just aren't that many overlords around. Yeah, this one. Yeah, 7 plus 1 Corsairs, baby. Strong stuff. Yeah, these Lings aren't going to do really a whole lot against a Zealot Archon style comp. That's what they're built for. Is that Overlord down? Overlord down. Overlord down. Supply block is real. Oh, no. A Hydra came out and scared them all away. All right, fair enough. sAviOr's like, well, if I'm on 4 bases and you're on 2 bases, I don't care what you're doing. I'm going to be in a good spot. Shuttle movement. And Reaver's in production now for Shuttle on the follow-up on this 2 base stuff. This is just 2 base shenanigans here out of Shuttle. If he can pull this off, he needs to win. He needs to win soon or get a 3rd base. One of those 2. If he doesn't win and he doesn't have a 3rd base, he's just dead. There is a timer on this strategy, which is why more macro style is somewhat more popular in StarCraft, is because your strategies don't have a timer on them. If they don't work after a certain amount of time, well, you got 4 or 5 bases now. You can swap over to something else. You can go for more attacks. Oh, DT's got up into the 4th, though. This is a really important hatch, and the Overlords don't have speed, nor is it being researched. But guess what? There's a Queen's Nest on the way. So this hatch is dead. Beautiful. This egg is dead. It's trying to make some Scourge. Wait, no! It got killed immediately. It's one of those things where it pops, but it's dead, so it just disappears and doesn't actually make a death animation. 118 to 66 supply. Okay, look. Now that it's a 3 basings or to a 2 basing Protoss, things are much better for Shuttle. That DT attack was ridiculous. Getting up there. No Overlord speed because he wasn't expecting DTs or Corsairs. Oh my gosh. Like 2 Hydras are just not... He lost 1. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Mass Hydra. You're against these Archons and these Dragoons and these Speed Lots. And there's Reavers back there now. No! No! Reaver shots. Zerg player. sAviOr having a real rough go of it here. Every Reaver shot is taking at least 1 Hydra with it. Sometimes dos Hydras. 117 to 48 total supply. Yeah, Shuttle won that engagement quite handily. Still 33 workers from sAviOr here. No, this is not a path forward. I think Shuttle has done this. The delayed DT Corsair is so powerful and so strong. He's got +2 attack on these guys. The Hydra's at +1 attack. The gateway units are looking strong. Lurker aspect is on the way, but the Dragoon count is out. It's super high, and there's not a hive coming in. Oh, high ground Reaver shenanigans. Just trying to get in a position where they're not taking sunken hits. There you go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is Shuttle doing Shuttle things. I don't... Oh, and now there's DT's getting swipes off. DT Reaver. This group of Hydras are like, we'll kill your 3rd base. Shuttle's like, I don't have one of those, sucker. I've just got army. You're gonna die. Oh, yeah. No. That Lurker takes a big time hit. One more hit, it's dead. All these Hydras get trapped. Now he throws up the 3rd base. Hilarious. And this 3rd base, there's 1 sunken. What? Did that not hit? Scarabs are weird, man. Sometimes they don't hit. He's going after this macro hatch of sAviOr's here at the 3rd. Gets a big hit off on that Hydralisk. Yep, does take damage that time. And Splash on that egg would probably kill this Lurker, too. Not what we're going for, though. Evolution Chamber. No upgrades are happening on it, but it means no spores can be built, I guess. Oh, a Lurker Hydra dead combo and jumping right into the front door. Guess who doesn't have Storm yet? Shuttle doesn't, but that's okay. He just has sheer Protoss. That's a GG from sAviOr, and Shuttle is your winner in 15 minutes. On the nose. Woof! Oh, that was amazing. That was a truly, truly, truly good ZVP. Good for a Patreon game. Man, Shuttle. He is an excellent Protoss player. He uses shuttles. And how many kills? 11 kills for this Reaver. Maybe 11 for that one. We don't know. But yeah, 2-base delayed Corsair DT into Reavers with shuttles and +2 speedlots and Dragoons. Speedlots harassing the third base and the natural. No Corsairs anywhere. And then suddenly Corsairs show up and supply block, or nearly supply block, the player. We got a DT, DT's taking down this fourth base. And then Reavers at the top of this ramp harassing the third base. And the third base of his own at 15 minutes coming in is Shuttle. Woof. Really hoof stuff. Just truly incredible play there from Shuttle. That's what he is, man. sAviOr, an incredibly good Zerg player. He's not around anymore for reasons that we all know, but man, Shuttle's just terrifying to deal with here. He doesn't even have any Storm. He's got Reavers, so obviously the splash damage in this battle down here against his Hydra attack, without those 2 Reavers, I think it goes a lot better for sAviOr. Obviously, he thought it would. It would have been tough, again, with the upgrades of the Zealots and the Dragoons that were there, but if the Reavers weren't sitting back there just going, the Hydras might have been doing a lot better for themselves. So, GG. Well done. Let's check out this final score. End of the day here, a full 83,000 points in only 15 minutes for Shuttle, 57,000 points for sAviOr, outproducing the Protoss player by a 2-to-1 ratio, if not more than that. But 176 Zerg units killed and only 40 Protoss units killed. That's a good ratio. That's insane. That is the power of Micro and Reavers at the end there. And if you get outspent by your Protoss opponent by 4,000 resources, nope, that's just a GG right there. I mean, it almost doesn't matter what the Protoss player is doing. If they're outspending you by 4,000 resources in a 15-minute game, you're probably just going to die as a Zerg. Not a lot you can do about it. Awesome. Truly, truly good stuff there from Shuttle. Incredible for a Patreon game. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.